We're back at Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer with Kevin, and we're going to talk about what you see on a beer label. And now, sometimes you see a lot of information, sometimes you see a little bit of information.
You're going to have ABV, IBU, SRM, and degrees P, which we'll talk about that for a second. I'm pretty sure ABV is the first thing everybody looks at. You want to know how much booze is in your beer.
Right.
So ABV, alcohol by volume. So what does that mean? So if you have a 10% beer and you have 10 ounces of that beer, that means you have 1 ounce of pure grain alcohol.
So the higher ABV, the stronger your beer is going to be.
Right. So the next thing you're going to look at is the IBUs. Now the IBUs are very commonly listed on your IPAs. IBU stands for International Bitterness Unit. And that really, what it comes down to is a measure of parts per million of isohumulone. And that's a big,
huge word.
Yeah, it's a big word. All it is the acid that's in hops that makes it a little bit bitter.
So the higher the number.
Right, the higher the bitterness
right.
of the beer. And if you're drinking an IPA, you might want that number to be as high as it can be. So the next one we're going to look at is SRM. Now that just means what color is the beer. 2 is going to be your lightest pale ale beer, and 40 is going to be your darkest motor oil beer.
Like the Guinness.
There you go. So then you'll see a weird one that looks like a temperature. It says like a degree and then P. Ultimately what you're looking at is a measurement of the sugar that's in your beer. Also, that's how you get your ABV levels. That's how you figure out how much alcohol is in there.
So that is how you read the label on your beer.